Welcome back. New tonight, it was a war that tore our country in two.
And though the Civil War ended nearly 160 years ago, it's a legacy that lives on. John Monk shows us a new local exhibit that looks back on how Americans have remembered the war for the Union.
A new exhibit inside the Hayes Presidential Library and Museum takes us back to the fallout of the end of the American Civil War. Mustering Memories takes visitors from Reconstruction to the formation of the Grand Army of the Republic to the final living veteran passing away in 1956 and beyond. The focus of the exhibit is not the effects of the Civil War itself, but how communities remembered and honored those who fought.
How the war has been remembered over the years, and kind of think about, well, how should we be remembering the war? How do I remember the war? And how do I feel about more recent historical events that have happened?
President Hayes achieved the rank of general in the Union Army during the war and was a long-standing member of the GAR following his presidential term. But along with his personal effects on display are also his wife Lucy's, as much of these exhibits also show how many who were involved in the war were not properly honored for decades.
There were veterans organizations that excluded African American soldiers. Women had to start their own groups because, of course, they couldn't be part of the men's groups. So I think it's interesting to look back on how that changed over time as well, and how the remembrances and who got to be involved in those things evolved over time.
And Mustering Memory is expected to be on display here at the Hayes Presidential Library and Museum for a full year up until at least April of 2023. Reporting from Fremont, I'm John Monk, WTOL 11.